Have you ever heard this?
I love them. Would you say, I guess probably on Thursdays are where you have more room to like improvise though, right? Like between the two?
Well, like maybe not as a soloist, but just, as a musician, yeah.
Right.
The whole thing is concocted out of thin air. So
Yeah.
There's this really fun and wild mix of like improvising and like listening and catching what the other guys are doing that's just going on the whole time.
Yeah. Dude.
And I think that's why everyone's enjoying it so much is because
freedom.
They know that that's what we're doing, and we're enjoying the freedom of the fact that that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's like a freshness to it.
Yeah.
Like there are no rules.
You can't get any more fresh than that. I mean, yeah.
You're in the major. There is no spoon. There's
it's right from
there's
the
no
cow's teat
framework
right there.
of what this has to be. It just is what we decide it's going to be.
Yeah.
And we're all locked in with each other enough
Well,
that
you start to tie into like the energy of the universe. Like you're not even deciding; you're just rolling with
Right.
what's going on. And when you're
You're an
locked in,
antenna.
and when you play with musicians a lot, and you're friends, and you hang out, and you get on the same, you get to know each other's personalities. Like it really is amazing how that kind of stuff just comes out of thin air. Like you're just following, and then all of a sudden you play like the same chord someone else just changed to, and it's not even like you're just. It's like
Well, and it's
that kind of
also
shit happens
a feeling
when you really
thing.
know each other, and
like you feel
you
it
love each
almost
other.
like when it feels like
Right.
when changes are happening, you're almost in like a core like level of chemistry. You're feeling that change going on, right?
Yeah, it cannot be overstated how each player on that stage on that night is doing something that you don't often see, where they are simultaneously an improviser, a listener, and a composer in that moment. Because like it's not supposed to sound like a jam session in the the classic like meandering, no one really knows where we're going kind of sense. We're trying to play songs. We're just trying to play songs that none of us have ever tried to play before that moment.
Yeah.
And so it's really special to be able to jam in the first place, but with the homies
Incredible.
where you get to jam with other guys who are all thinking in kind of like 4 dimensions at once.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I know where to put an arc for this to make it into a big bridge, or I know where to add a solo, or I know when to break down, it just feels so
and
special.
everyone's on that page and has that understanding and can just like, I mean, it's like a school of fish that
It is.
One turns and then everyone else is like, okay,
That's
we're going
why
that way
I
now.
say because that's instinctual, right?
exactly the word.
So part of it, I think,
But
is
you have to
like,
have the knowledge of it to
can't
have
be
that
taught.
instinct.
It has to be felt. It has to be like just.
You have to
And I
experience
think
it.
that comes from
It's
like
both.
getting out of your own way.
You have to be
too,
taught it,
with
but then you have to be able to feel it too.
Yeah, because you as a player, getting out of your own way,
Yeah.
like mentally,
Yeah.
so that you can
But then
get into that
respecting-
free, clear space
where
whatever you want to do is possible. And it's, and then everybody's there together.
Respecting others on stage too, and just listening, and like when you truly love the people you're playing with and you admire them, it's like it becomes easy to want to listen to them and not just hog up the space. You're just like, no, I want to hear this dude. What's he doing over there? Like, and then that's when truly you reach the pinnacle of what is possible musically, because then you're just like, everyone enjoys being around each other and playing with each other.
Well, and it's like certain people
that's
bring
that's
it
the
out of you
ultimate musical
probably,
experience.
right? I mean,
Oh,
would
absolutely.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ego just goes
Like
out
in
the door.
different ways than other people might.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, and you do get to see that with the homies, like when certain sit-ins happen. It's like, how well the house band works together. And so then you remove one of those elements and you bring up another player. And the vibe's definitely different.
Yeah.
The left turns that get taken decrease because, we don't know if the guy who's sitting in can hang, and it's not that it goes down, it just changes.
It's just different.
For the sake of what you're talking about, listening to each other and making music together, even if it is spur of the moment.
Because to the average listener, they don't perceive it, I feel like, as spur of the moment. They're just perceiving something like, oh shit, this is crazy.
They
Yeah.
have the distinct advantage of not having to worry about it.
Just being able to enjoy it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Sitting back,
Yeah.
this is cool.
It's just like-
Dance
Well,
monkey.
because they
Revel,
have no...
revel in the fact you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Well,
right now.
I was
Just
going to say
enjoy
they have
it.
no concept of like how many micro calculations are actually happening right now.
And that's totally okay. Like
Yeah.
that's who we're there for too.
I think it's
that's
cool, yeah.
what makes the whole thing so so fascinating is because there's like this kind of perpetual spirit of giving. Like we know we're all killer musicians and we could go to fucking Mars if we wanted.
Yeah.
You know, and just like leave only the nerds drooling for more and scare everyone else out of the room. We could totally do that. But what we're
That
really,
never feels that great though. When Lord knows I've had that. We've all had that experience.
right.
So.
But what we actually want to do is play enough stuff that we like and that they like, that everyone's having fun the whole time. So
Mutually enjoyable experience.
yeah. So you can see like the really hard musos in there just reveling in the fact that they're watching us work it out in real time. But you can also just see like
People just digging it.
Well, as
Allison, you know, having a shot and dancing,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just having her night.
having her night.
well, and as a audience, like generally member, I enjoy it more when I can see y'all having fun. Like it makes it
Yeah.
fun because to see y'all
I always
having
say
fun
that, yeah.
is everything about it. Like there's nothing worse than being at a gig and seeing a bunch of guys that just like they don't even want to fucking be there.
It's
bro.
like, well, yeah, and,
You know
if,
what I
and
mean?
if, and
Like,
if you don't want to be there, then why the fuck are you doing it?
well, maybe they need to pay their fucking electric bill today. You know?
Well, then they
Yep.
chose the wrong profession for that.
Don't
I
do
mean-
music for the money.
Yeah.
Real
I
quick.
mean, come on. Who told them they could
No,
make
but I
fucking
mean-
money? You can make tens of
but-
dollars in the music
but to
business.
be truly enjoying, not just enjoying, but being at a level of proficiency where you can do almost whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's fucking beautiful.
Well, that's the freedom.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. When I talk about the work that I've done shedding on the instrument, it's all to just like break free of the shackles, so that like whatever train, you know, your stream of consciousness is on, your hands can catch it. You know.
bro.
I mean, and it takes so long to get there. But then, I mean, we started early. I mean, it's like you don't even, especially, and I've been saying this too, I've said this in the last few weeks, but like, if you truly love something, you don't have any idea how much effort you truly put into it because it's just what you have to do, what you want to do.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, yeah.
You're
but
absorbed in
but
it.
then it's like, you looking back, like, it took way more than 10,000 hours. You're like, shit, but it was worth it because you just love it that much.
But that's such an interesting thing because it's like your framework going in was already set, or at least like maybe not necessarily set, but there was an understanding like innately in yourself that this is how I have to do this in order to get where I want to go with it. Because I feel like that's like anything. When you were saying all that, it made me think of Kobe because I was like, Kobe was like, I want to be so fucking in the gym, like sickening level of work ethic, so that when that there's nothing he can't do, or
I mean, especially as
it's-
an athlete, that's like imperative, right? I mean,
and you're kind of an athlete as a
I mean,
fucking
it
player.
is,
Yeah,
but
for
it's muscle
sure.
memory, dude. It really, yeah.
Do you feel like, because that's an interesting point. Like when I started, I for sure had no idea the amount of work that was going into it. It was more just like, I want to do this because it's fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know when the, you know, kind of the realization and the acceptance of the work ethic comes in for people, or when it came in for me. I just knew that I really love this and I want to keep doing it. It just kind of stayed there no matter what. No matter how heavy the load on my plate became, I was still just like, well, I love this shit.
I still love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
Agreed.
the
same way.
the work ethic, you don't realize, or I would say maybe I didn't realize it was there until I turned around and looked back.
Yeah.
And had to go like, oh shit.
You
like,
did put in
the
that effort.
The amount of work I've spent trying to just be able to do that fucking 2-second thing is bonkers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I always say, like, when I was younger trying to learn something, and like I could hear it in my head, but I just couldn't get my hands to do it. And I would get so pissed. I was like 8, 9, 10 years old. And I'm like, I'd punch my guitar and then I'd put it down. And then I'd be like, fuck it, I'm not playing it anymore today. And I'd go out in the living room and like pace around the living room. And I'd go straight back to that guitar. Like,
Dude,
you know,
well, it's like it
almost
called
like
you. It's
driving
like,
myself insane.
That's
Right.
what it takes, man. But like,
Right.
if to be great at something, it has to like call you back so, like,
You just
just
can't.
profoundly that you cannot.
It's like you don't
cannot
even have
not.
control over
Yeah.
it.
yeah, like you can't. Neither of you can keep a fucking guitar out of your hand. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It
correct.
will. It's like physics at this point.
Yeah, there's
right.
gravity.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's so important.
Well,
for
it's become so integral in like who we are as people. Anyway, so.
for newer players not to feel like they have to be bogged down by like the fundamentals or like, you know, the standards. Like if you're just picking up guitar for the first time, try and play the stuff that you want to hear yourself play. Yeah. Sure, it might not be, you know, Van Halen's Eruption right away, but I'm sure you can find, you know, a Van Halen riff, an Eddie riff that's, you know, at least doable for someone who's just getting started.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be more inclined to pick it up and actually play
when
the
you
instrument.
when you're playing something you want to play, then it's like that gives you the incentive to want to keep at it, right?
Yeah.
Well, and then, but y'all, I bet neither of y'all ever thought, oh, like, I'm going to get paid for this. It was more just like, I love this thing.
Yeah.
It was a hope.
And then all of a sudden people are like, let me give you money for that.
Yeah, I never thought. You know, even when I like.
That was never a thought for me, but I started too fucking early, but I did get my first paying gig when I was 12. So.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I've been working 25 fucking years. That's like illegal, man. Child labor. Anyway, you were gonna say?
Just that, like, I didn't even when I was, you know, like deciding to go to music school, the thought that like eventually I'd be doing this to make money kind of still wasn't there. And I think if it had occurred much earlier on, then I think my career would have looked a lot different.
Yeah.
Right.
It was just like, no, this is what I want to do all the time. And, you know, in music school, I have a way to like really get good at it, I hope.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, once music school was over, it's like, oh, now what do I do?
It's like, okay.
Where'd you go to school?
North Texas.
Of fucking course you did.
Yeah, you
Dude.
no
fucking-
surprise there.
Yeah. People don't like, and that's another thing the average person doesn't know how great of a fucking music school North Texas is, bro. I mean,
really
it's
is.
the premier anywhere not on West or East Coast, anywhere in the middle of the country, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I'd rather, yeah. If
Their
I,
drum
if I
line
were
won
to-
Paycheck every fucking year, dude. Fucking annoying. Were they
Well,
playing
it's a
Match
grudge,
Grip too?
man.
Those fucks? Were they playing Match Grip? They
You
were playing.
sound triggered.
Wow, some tension on the cast today.
I'm fucking dude, dude, every fucking year. No, there's. I went to drumline camp in North Texas actually
Yeah.
1 year. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
It was fun. But yeah, North Texas is amazing.
It was.
What do you guys have going on after this?
You have a gig, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to the gallery.
Playing tonight.
Nice.
Gonna play with the homies.
What time y'all play at 10?
11.
11.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing after this. I might be driving home to San Antonio, but I might be sticking in town a little bit. But I got to fly out at 8 a.m. going to Iowa.
Iowa.
I don't know why the fuck
Middle
we're going to
America,
Iowa,
right?
but we're going to Iowa for two nights playing music. Then back Sunday to play at Seaboys in Austin, Texas on Sunday with Mike and the Burnalls. Every Sunday at 10
That's
p.m.
every Sunday. Yeah.
Every Sunday.
Sunday, kids tickets still just $5. Monster Jam.
Bring a Red Bull. Your
Monster
ticket is
Jam.
free.
Shit was so fucking loud, bro.
Kids' tickets to Seaboys is crazy
That's
work.
hilarious.
Kids tickets still just $5. Adult tickets too.
Well,
only $5.
you know, I love that where y'all play.
Because we're not in this to make any fucking money.
No, but money is like. But I was gonna say this about it. When you do start to make money at a thing, it can change the relationship with the thing a little bit.
Definitely.
You know.
Yeah.
So it is. I'm guessing that whenever the money started getting involved, it's like, okay, now I have to. This is a business now. It's not just something I love.
Yeah, it changes the struggle for sure.
Yeah.
Like the struggle is no longer like, can I pay my bills with this shit? But the struggle, at least for me, and Will, I'd love to hear what you think about this. But like the struggle for me was now like, well, how can I do as much, if not mostly, if not only, of what I want to do musically, and still like make enough money, you know? Because there's plenty of musical stuff you can get into that's just
For the love of the game.
there. It's just there for making money. Like that's the only reason. And it's like, well, I'm not really into that. I got into this to do what I like doing.
Yeah.
I struggle with that heavily because I have had opportunities to make pretty good money, and I just find myself shying away from them because I can't. Music to me, music saved my life. It's the reason I'm still here before you, and it's a supremely spiritual thing for me. So it makes it extra hard for me to to sell part of my soul off to do something that I can't get behind. And I admire people who can. And I think, I mean, thank God for those opportunities, because you can make a living doing those things. Yeah. And there's certain people that they're fine with that. Just playing, something note for note or whatever. To me, music was a way to deal with my pain. So therefore it's like, it wasn't about just,
like there's a medicine to it.
And I have to have that. Or else I feel empty.
Yeah.
Like I got this offer for a gig, and it was like the first time I'd ever used in-ear monitors, and there's a click track, and every song is the exact same arrangement every night. And they're telling me, hey, well, we like what you're doing, but we really would like you to play the solos note for note, just like the albums. And I'm like, I was making,
why did you hire me?
I was making $400 a show and 3 to 4 shows a week. I mean, I was making the best money I'd ever made at that point. I was in my 20s, and I'm like, I couldn't do it. There was no fucking way I could do that. And they were all really nice guys, and they offered me out of the 2 or 3, 4 guys they were trying out, they offered me the position, and I said, man, you guys have been so gracious, and I've learned so much hanging out with y'all, but I can't do it. I'm sorry. And so I've chosen a life of poverty and struggle. But then at the same time, I never was in this for the money, just like we're saying. And you know what? I need that spiritual fulfillment from music.
Yeah.
And I can't, I mean, occasionally, sure, we'll do things maybe we wouldn't exactly want to do, but still try to enjoy it, make it enjoyable, still try to have fun with it, and still know that we're playing music.
Yeah.
And that beats the hell out of digging ditches in 115 degree weather.
Have you ever heard this?